Hey guys, please excuse the wretchedness today that is occurring. I just woke up from a nap, because I felt like taking a nap today, and college has been crazy. My finals are coming right around the corner, and I'm not ready. And so, what do when I'm stressed? I nap. So that's why I kind of look like this. But I wanted to film a video today. I saw this kind of going around YouTube, and this is a scary thing that really does happen. And so I wanted, to make people aware of it because it can happen to anybody. And I work in a grocery store in my town that I live in, and I'm a customer service rep. So I'm dealing with customers my entire shift that I'm working. I'm dealing with people. And in my other jobs, as a teenager, all through high school and stuff, I never really got hit on, in my jobs. Like, as weird as that sounds, like, I never really got hit on. Like, I never encountered it. And then I came to this job, and it happened frequently. And there is this man who comes in, and this is kind of where my stalker story comes in. And I have another stalker, so if you guys would like to hear that story, I have that one as well. But this man comes in at my job very frequently. Now, this man is about 45 years old, married, all of that stuff. He is from the South. I would assume Texas because of his accent. That's just the impression that I get. And when I first started working there, I've been at my job just over 2 years. And when I first started working there, I did not have my own car. I shared a car with my mom. So if my mom, was at work or something and I was done, I would have to wait and she would come pick me up. And so I would say maybe 4 or 5 months into me working at my job, this man would come in, and at first I thought, oh, he's just nice, like, he's just friendly, whatever. I'm a very trusting person. I'm the type of person that feels like everybody has good intentions or whatever. And so I was like, okay, he's just being really nice. And then the one day he came in and he had asked me, during that time, sorry, my family's wrestling. He would ask me, like, questions like, why was I single? Like, why didn't I have a boyfriend? This and that, this and that. And, I would always just answer, like, oh, I'm not really looking, or, just haven't found anybody yet, or whatever. Like, I never, because I had, like, women ask me, I had, people my age. It was a common thing that was actually asked, like, why don't you have a significant other? And I would just answer. And so this guy asked me that, and he's like, well, you need a rich boyfriend. And I said, I don't need a boyfriend right now. And he said, no, you need a rich boyfriend, that way you don't have to be stuck working here. And I thought, okay, that's really kind of scary. And then so that day, my shift was over in the mid-afternoon, and this was in the summertime. It was like warm outside. It was probably August, so it was like really warm. And in my state, it gets hot. We get like some serious humidity. And he had left the store probably like 3 hours before my shift ended. Like, he had come and gone. And I was standing outside because it was a beautiful day out, and I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up from work, and just standing outside, like, on my phone, waiting there. And all of a sudden, I see this like silver sports car coming into the parking lot, and like, it came in and it saw me, and he went around like the parking lot and came and pulled like right directly in front of me, rolled his window down, and I saw it was him. And this man always wears sunglasses inside, always wears a hat, something to cover part of his face so that you can never see his whole face. And he had sunglasses on, and he's like, do you need a ride home? I was incredibly freaked out because this man had left the store 3 hours ago, and here he is right when I walk outside to wait for my mom. He comes back in, he comes back to the store and offers me a ride home. And of course I said, no, I'm not going to get in a car with this man. Like, this man is scary and I'm not going to get in a car with him. So I said, no, like, she's coming. She'll be here any minute. Like, no, I don't need a ride. So he left. He proceeds to come in every single day. And I have a lot of male coworkers. I talk to all my male coworkers. They're my friends. They're my age. Whatever. Most of them are in relationships. So it's like a casual friendship. Like, that's what it is. And he would ask me every time I'd be talking to one of them, oh, is that your boyfriend? Is that your boyfriend? Trying to get me to say no, like, no, I don't have a boyfriend, this and that, this and that. And one day he asked me why I don't have 3 or 4 boyfriends. And so I went to my manager and I told her, hey, this guy gives me the creeps. And at first, like, all of my coworkers thought it was funny, like, this is funny, like, this guy's, like, hitting on you, like, saying all these things. And at first I was, I was really scared after he offered me the ride home. But, I was like, okay, like, this man is just, like, desperate. I don't know. He's married. Like, I come to find out he does not have a valid ID in my state, because my store implemented a new cigarette policy where everyone has to show an identification card of some kind. This man does not have an ID to be in my state. He doesn't have an ID in general. So it's like, we don't know who he is, like his real name or anything. And hold on, there's a train. Hold on one second. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk over the train. But anyway, he doesn't have an ID or anything, and so he comes in. It got to a point with the barraging and the asking me about relationship questions that I actually had to go out to Walmart and purchase a fake engagement ring, because this guy, so he would stop asking me, and then he asked me if I was engaged, and I said yes. And he hasn't bothered me since. He hasn't asked me any inappropriate questions or anything, but it got to a point where I had to fake being engaged to somebody for this man to stop. And I don't even know, I haven't seen him, because he'll go like a period of like 2 weeks and then he'll come in every day or like twice a day or something like that. So and his wife also comes in, and there have been points where I had wanted to say something to his wife, but I can't, due to my position. I can't say anything. So it's been very scary, and it's something that happens. I've been hit on by other people at this job, like older men hit on me all the time. Like, it's freaky, but I've kind of become accustomed to it by now. And I'm not saying this, like, thinking I'm like Miss America or something, because I clearly know I am not. It's just something that happens. Like, these older men in their 40s and 50s come in and they hit on like the young females. Like, all of my female cashiers, like coworkers, all of us who are in our early 20s, early teens, or like late teens, early 20s, have all experienced it. It's scary. It's terrifying. Like, this guy legitimately scared me. Like, I will have somebody walk out with me late at night because I don't know if he's in the parking lot. Like, yes, I know what his car looks like now, but I don't know if he's there, because the parking lot's not always very well lit, and I leave my job usually at 10 o'clock at night. Sometimes it's later than that, and I'm leaving, and I don't want to, run that risk of something happening. So my advice is always be vigilant, pay attention. If somebody gives you a weird vibe, say something. I wish I would have said something to my management sooner. Now on my coworkers, when he comes up to my area, they always stand with me and talk to me and kind of calm me down, because I get the anxiety of what's going to happen and this and that. But just know that take it very seriously, report it, because it could end up being a full-blown stalker. And while my story, probably isn't that scary, for me in the moment it was very scary. And when someone's asking you intimate questions about like your personal life, that's never okay for someone to do. That's never acceptable for someone to just come in and like ask you about your personal life. Like, that's not okay. So if you get that vibe from somebody, please tell someone. Like, please report it. Or if you see something that throws you off, like, please say something. And don't think that you're alone. Like, this happens all the time. It's happened to all of my friends. And I do have another story about somebody that works with my mom. So if you guys would like to hear that creepy story, you can feel free to comment down below and also thumbs up this video. So yeah, that was my video. I wanted to share it with you guys so that you guys understand that this happens. You're not alone. Like, it's scary. I don't know what's gonna happen with this man. Like, just letting you know. I'll keep you guys updated if you want to know. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.